no freaks.
Spit nipply out. I mean nippy out. What did I say, nipple?
And now, Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
Kick back and just chill like a player would do. Remix all the Christmas carols, then I'll play them for you.
On the Blitz.
Oh, it's a balmy 16 degrees outside right now. It's going to get to a high of about 30. Going to be a fairly cold weekend as we're barely going to get over the freezing mark both Saturday and Sunday. More flurries possible. Nothing too crazy. Welcome to your Friday. Rolling into the weekend. How are you, Thick?
I hate football! I hate football!
That explained it.
I mean, deep down, did you really think you had a chance?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then there was number 14 on the field. I didn't think I was going to see him there.
Yeah.
And he was just brutal.
Well, I don't even think it was him. Gibbs, 3 touchdowns.
Just your offense, man.
Yeah.
Hey, where was that offense last week?
That's exactly what I was saying.
On Thanksgiving. I didn't see that.
Exactly what I was saying. That and the defense.
Of course, you weren't playing the Cowboys defense, so.
It was, it was. They wanted. That's how the Lions should play. I don't know why you can't do that every week.
Right. I know. I just watched my Cowboys, just beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, and then.
I say the same thing about the Lions that I do my golf game. I say, why can't I just do that all the time? I just hit the perfect shot.
Right.
I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Why can't I just do that every time? So you watch the Lions offense, you're like, yeah, that's how you play. Why can't you do that every week? Although, I will say this. It was a split decision yesterday when it came to Detroit sports because the Red Wings lost in a shootout.
Yeah.
So that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
In second period, the Blue Jackets scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, but then got a double minor high sticking, and we scored 2 goals during the 4-minute power play.
Yeah.
Tied it back up.
That's tough, 4-minute power play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and it was a double minor, so it was 2 minutes and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So even after we scored the first goal, we still had the power play
Right.
going. So, but it was fun. Yeah, it was really cool to check out. But yeah, keeping an eye on the phone and an eye on the game, and then an eye on the Lions game, and an eye on the hockey game, back and forth and back and forth. But all in all, great night.
I'm not going to go egg the offensive coordinator's house like they do in Philadelphia. Did you see that?
No, did
Eagles
they really?
fans egged the Eagles offensive coordinator's house.
People are stupid.
They're the worst.
People are so stupid. It's a game.
I know.
God almighty. How bad are things in your life that you just rest everything, you rest all of your happiness on a sports team, and then when it doesn't go your way, you go egg someone's house?
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
I guess that's better than sending his family death threats.
Yeah?
Because we know people who do that.
Speaking of which, we are going to talk to Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan, who's going to be coming in about 7:35 or so as we gear up and get ready for tomorrow night's 8 p.m. game on Fox. The Big Ten Championship is going down, and this is one of the better, not only better games of the weekend, obviously, because it's number 1 versus number 2, but one of the better Big Ten championships we've had in a while, where 2 teams pretty much equally matched. But if things go the way I think they're going to go, OSU, this team could go down with like the 2023 Wolverines and the 2019 LSU Tigers. Like, this team is pretty special.
I mean, that defense, statistically, the best ever.
Yeah,
Crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Absolutely. Well, let's get going on a Friday. We've got a lot to get to and a lot to talk about, Thick, so let's go with Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff. You're the first one to text in the correct answer. Vin Diesel will write, produce, and star in Mattel Studios' new movie about what classic toy? Need to know what the toy is.
Another toy movie.
A movie about a classic game toy, not a video game, it's a toy. Just tell us what toy it is. Be the first one to text that in at 800-821-9970 and win that gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, Vin Diesel will write, produce, and star in Mattel Studios' new movie about what classic toy? And, I have one now.
They're slugging it out in the middle of the ring. A right to the jaw. My block is knocked off.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
So they're going to redo the movie Real Steel
Yeah.
with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, but this... And we all knew that was like modeled after Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Right.
But this really is. And
So basically they have the naming rights to Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
And then they're going to remake the movie.
Yeah. So that's what that is. Andrew Jimenez out in Blacklick. First one to text in the correct answer scores $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations, man. We got to do a follow-up because yesterday during the not-so-breaking news, we told you a story about a guy in New Zealand. He's a 32-year-old who got arrested about a week ago, when he ran into a jewelry store that was showing off some special edition James Bond-themed Fabergé eggs. Octopussy Surprise Locket is what it was called because the movie Octopussy from James Bond was all about this Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
And so they made this special edition. It was covered in green enamel, 183 diamonds, valued at around $19,000. Well, he ran into the store and swallowed the egg right there in the store. Well, he was promptly arrested while still in the store, and they were holding onto him because obviously they want their egg back. And we had a big debate yesterday as to how do you get the egg back, because it had been 6 days.
Yeah.
And the police were waiting for nature to take its course. And it hadn't yet. After 6 days. That's a long time. Because earlier in the week, we told you the story about the guy in Japan who had to go to the doctor. He had a lighter in his stomach for 30 years. They found a weird object and they did the surgery, and he goes, oh yeah, 30 years ago I swallowed a lighter as part of a bet, which survived in his stomach. So how long was this egg going to be in this man's stomach?
The lighter still worked, by the way.
Lighter did still work. So then we got in the debate, well, talking $20,000 here, can you knock him out, go in, do surgery, and remove the egg?
Yeah, and we were just like discussing, is that even legal?
Is it legal?
You do that? I don't think you can. I think somebody gets sued big time, but I don't know.
Go to court, get a court order to say, hey, we're doing surgery. We're getting our $20,000 egg back. As this man just waited. And you had a valid point. It probably they would have had a judgment. It would have been appealed.
Yeah, how
They'd
long?
have to go through the whole thing before they finally say, you don't have a choice. We're doing the surgery. We're getting the egg.
But that could take years.
Well, they don't have to worry about that because police have recovered the Fabergé egg locket 6 days after the thief swallowed it because nature did take its course. What? No.
He laid an egg.
He did lay an egg. He literally laid an egg. You're right. Is this egg / locket less valuable now? Do you have to sell it at a discount?
Oh my God! I mean, or is it like going to become, because there were multiple ones, right? They had more. Did they have more than one?
No, he just had the one.
Just
locket.
the one.
Yeah, just the one $19,000.
I don't know, because now it has this. Maybe it's more valuable.
60 diamonds, 15 blue sapphires, and an 18-karat gold octopus were all part of this Fabergé egg locket. And here's the question, though. Is it like when you sell a house where there has been a murder? Do you have to disclose, hey, by the way, this locket made its way through a complete adult man's GI tract all the way out the back end?
That's what I'm saying. It might make it more valuable because it's now famous. It's so famous now. Yeah, and it's got this story with it. So maybe now it becomes a bigger collector item. I don't know. I don't want it.
Do you put it in a case and you're like, yeah, this was the pooped locket?
Like, it's an incredible conversation piece at that point.
man. You gotta sell it at a discount now.
You just auction it. See who really wants it.
All right, so is it the police person's job or the company's job to now clean this thing? Who's getting in there with the toothbrush and the hot water?
That cannot be on the police. It can't be.
Okay.
Why would they have to clean it? They didn't do it.
Okay, so what do
Maybe
they do?
He has to clean it.
What do? Put it in a little Ziploc baggie and hand it back to you?
What else are you going to do? I mean, I would assume they, at the very least, rinsed it off.
Are you brown bagging it? Yeah, what do? Here you go. You put it down. You just go to give it to the person, drop it on the table. There it is. Anyways, they got their lock it back. I'm assuming the company is somewhat happy.
I have no doubt they can clean it completely and sterilize it, and it will be perfect.
Do they put it in one of those things? You ever been to the jewelry store where they clean the jewelry? It's that little vibrating. And you just watch the poo particles just start coming off the locket. God. Oh, man. All right, well, or do they hang on to it for evidence until the whole...
Well, yeah, you're going to do that, I'm sure.
Do you clean it before you take it to court?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's got DNA on it.
Do you need the poo particles to prove where it was? You can see the poo tracks right here.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's any problem proving anything.
Why not?
Because he was in their custody when he laid the egg.
Okay.
I don't think they can, you can't deny it.
Did they take a picture of it?
I bet they did. We will continue to follow this.
Yeah, I want to know.
This is we will follow this to the end.
I have to know what's going on.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, we've got two similar stories from two dumb people. First story in Baldwin County, Georgia, where a gentleman by the name of Shane Geeter, who is 71 years old, was arrested last week while drinking and driving. The report from the Georgia State Patrol says he was driving under the influence and failure to drive in a single lane. So he was...
He's all over the road.
Yeah, he was kind of all over the road. He was released a few hours later on a $1,000 bond, and he's going to have to go through the whole legal process of taking care of his DUI case. What makes this man so stupid is he's a smart man. He's a very smart man. This man is an attorney. Not only is he an attorney, but according to his website, he's an attorney who specializes in DUIs and family law. So is he going to represent himself?
He might.
I would have to assume he's going to represent himself because he probably knows all the ins and outs of, when was the last time the breathalyzer was equilibrated. Right? That's the word.
No. I'm trying to...
Calibrated. There we go.
Yes.
Equilibrated.
Equilibrated.
I don't work with breathalyzer machines. How am I supposed to know what you do to them? You equilibrate them.
Ask somebody who works with those things and things of that nature.
Right. Expect me to know that kind of stuff? Equilibrated sounds like a perfectly fine word to use there. You got it. Sometimes your machine has to be equilibrated. Story number 2 takes us over to Iowa, where we have another person who was caught drinking and driving. Not only drinking and driving, but literally passed out behind the wheel. Police got a call around 8 p.m. on November 4th from a 2026 GMC Canyon Denali. It's a nice little SUV that was driving slowly eastbound in the westbound lanes of U.S. Highway 30. This is about 40 miles outside of Des Moines. Witnesses reported seeing a woman slumped over her wheel as she entered the median and crossed over the roadway. In fact, one witness tried to open the driver's door. That's how it was, like no foot on the gas. It was just the car was rolling down the street because this person was passed out. on their wheel. Unfortunately, the driver's side door wouldn't open, so this person had to climb through a back window to actually get in and stop the vehicle. When police officers responded, they found this person by the name of Adria Kester passed out, slumped over her wheel, and unconscious. They found a cup of liquid in the car that smelled like alcohol. They observed her bloodshot eyes and her slurred speech when they finally woke her up. She was actually unable to do the field sobriety test. She couldn't walk.
Damn.
So they got her in the car where they took her to the drunk tank. And, she is definitely going to be facing some serious repercussions. Here's the problem. Adria Kester is the chief judge of the Hawkeye State 2nd Judicial District.
She's a judge?
She's a judge.
Oh, my God.
She did plead guilty to misdemeanor charge of operating while under the influence. She'll be on probation for a year and has to complete some DWI program.
Say hi to Judgito.
If you're a DUI attorney or a judge, you probably should know better. Just saying. That's your Not So Breaking News, 99.7 The Blitz. We're at that time of the year where we're going to start seeing all those end-of-year lists come out. Where, Google is in the midst right now of releasing all of their top searches of the year. Although, I don't fully understand this one because they released their different categories of top trending 2025 searches for Google. And they did the top 25 or top 2025 searches in entertainment and sports. And it's New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, Charlie Kirk shooting suspect Tyler Robinson, singer and murder suspect D4DV, Erica Kirk, and Pope Leo XIV. None of those are entertainment and sports.
I guess the singer, but
I guess.
That's
okay. Really odd.
All right.
But yeah. Anyways, you're going to start seeing all the year-end lists, and here's one that I'm very curious about because I don't kink shame anyone.
Right.
Do what you want to do. Whatever you're into is what you're into. Yeah. Now,
that's how you live.
Absolutely. 100%. But I will say this. It doesn't mean that if I see something, I won't have questions.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I definitely have questions about this because there is an ethical porn site called Ersties. And they did a study looking at fetishes and what people were Googling.
I'm still stuck on ethical porn site.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Can I click the link and see, will it take me?
You might get blocked.
Oh, well, I clicked the link and it took me to an article called How to Watch Porn in an Ethical Way. I don't know what that means.
Wait, okay, this is a whole other topic.
Yeah, it's a whole nother topic. What does watching porn ethically mean? Because I'm pretty sure my cash and prizes, if they could talk, would be like, what you're doing is not ethical. I'm pretty sure there are some abuse laws in place right now.
Gosh.
Anyways, I bring it up because on their list, they have said, they ranked their top searches of what people are looking for. And feet content is on there.
Oh, sure.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Let's call it water sports is one of the searches.
Okay.
But the other one is masculagnia.
Like masculine, but mascalagia?
Mascalagnia. Yeah, mascalagnia.
M-A-S-C-U-L...
M-A-S-C-H-A-L-A.
Oh, okay.
G-N-I-A.
All right, what?
More commonly known as armpit licking or sweaty armpits.
Oh.
One of the most requested fetish research.
Is it just men or women or both?
Both. Yeah. Both. I don't know.
I mean, a cat will do that to you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But
I guess some people say the sweatier and saltier, the better. Again,
yeah, whatever.
To each their own.
I guess.
I would just I would love. You can shoot us a text 800-821-9970. If you want to call, you can call. I'm curious as to what. I mean, I guess I could ask the same question about feet. What is it about feet that a lot of people love?
Right.
I don't get that one either. But yeah, armpits. Is it the armpit or is it the crevice? Like if your arm is closed. Are you trying?
Wait, what is the difference between the pit and the crevice?
Well, I'm saying, do you want the arm open so you can get in there and smell or whatever? Or do you want it closed?
Well, didn't you say licking?
Yeah.
Then it has to be open.
It does, yeah, I guess, yeah.
I mean, is that... And is it the... Who's got the fetish really here? The person licking the armpit, or is it the fetish getting your armpit licked?
Okay, here's a little bit of an explanation. I guess it comes from kind of a dominant submissive.
Okay.
Almost like a tickling thing, like, you're giving in or whatever.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But tickling's not sexy.
It turns some people on.
Oh no, that was
I know. It would a lot of people, but it does turn some people on. And then again, that's about being dominated.
Oh, and I guess the other part is with your arms like raised up, you're kind of tied. So that could have something to do with
domination.
That just
I get that. I just wonder. Again, I'm wondering because I've never had anybody lick my armpit, so I don't know if that's a turn on, if that's sensation. Because, like, a lot of people like nipple play. You can't stand it.
No, you can't touch mine.
Yeah, but some people do like that. Of course, yeah. So I don't know if that's a sensation, having your armpit licked, that turns some people on. I know I will never know because my wife's never, ever going to lick my armpit.
No, not happening.
Oh, I'll let her if she wants to. But
I would let her.
Just to see what it feels like. But she's never going to do that, is what I'm saying. That's never going to happen in my lifetime.
She won't want to do it.
Absolutely, she would never do that. And I guarantee she would never let me do it to her. Not that I want to.
I'm sorry, 4101. I literally took a bite out of my breakfast. As you said, sweatier and saltier the better. Okay.
Yeah, that's one I hadn't heard of before.
Yeah, no, I had not either.
Again, I only know of cats. Cats will do that when you're sleeping. If your arm's up, a cat will lick your underarm. I don't know what that's all about either.
Well, pets get into
salt,
some
I
crevices.
guess. Oh, yeah, they
get
do
into some crevices.
I mean, look what dogs will eat, So, yeah.
No. So, anyways, if you've been searching and you want to know the official name, Mescalagnia, Maschalagnia. Enjoy your searches this weekend. If you've spent any time on the World Wide Webs, you've seen them. You've seen their videos. You've seen their talking points. There are people out there who believe that the Earth is flat. And, there have been debates going on. There have been panels. There have been discussions. All kinds of stuff. Still waiting on inevitable proof that the Earth is flat. Sure, there's a map out there you can go see that shows the visual description or the visual layout of what the flat Earth would look like.
All the great conspiracies have no evidence.
Right.
Can't prove any of them.
They can say it.
Yep.
And
all their theories.
They can point to certain things.
Yeah, but they can never actually prove it.
But definitive proof. Well, now you not only have your chance to provide definitive proof, but there is a huge, huge reward for doing so. That is because Tim Boyle, the CEO of Columbia Sportswear, huge company known for all of their outdoor things, has just released a statement/ad. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Tim Boyle. I'm the CEO here at Columbia Sportswear. And this message is for flat earthers. You guys claim there's an end to the Earth? Well, just go snap a picture. Send it to us, and you get the assets of the company. All of it. No paperwork, no lawyers, no catches.
Tim, there is some paperwork.
Hey, we're giving you all this, and all of that. Hey, flat earthers, do me a favor. If you're going to the edge of the Earth, wear Columbia. You'll need it.
Genius marketing idea, but it's true. Willy Wonka style. He's going to give you the keys to the kingdom.
The whole Columbia Company is yours.
The whole Columbia Company is yours.
I want to see if I can find the end now.
If you can go to the edge of flat Earth and take a photo. He's not going to accept AI images. The photo must be a visible, physical end to the planet Earth, showing the infinite sheer drop, abyss void, clouds cascading into infinity. And then it's yours. That's it.
They can't do that. They'll never be able to do it.
I mean, obviously, I agree with you.
Well, I mean, you've seen the flat Earth map. If you haven't, just Google flat Earth map. It'll blow you away. It's a circle.
Right.
Like, so the North Pole is really the center of the Earth.
Right.
Because it's all flat. So you have to take the Earth standing straight up and then smash it down. And then Antarctica becomes this frozen wall that's around the entire Earth, all the way around the circle. But here's the thing. The flat earthers will tell you that there is land beyond that ice wall that they, quote, they, whoever they is, that they don't want us to know about. So,
right, but
so it means it keeps going. There is no edge. I don't know how they, according to them, there is no edge.
Well, obviously there is. Earth doesn't go on forever.
That's what they believe.
No, they don't believe Earth goes on forever.
Well, they say there's land beyond the wall.
Okay, but there's still an end of... They don't
say that. I've never heard them say that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you think flat earthers believe there's no space?
Well, I don't know about that.
Of course they do.
I don't know.
They just say that Earth is flat. They know that there are other planets out there, but that's besides the point.
So it's a disk floating in space?
Yes. Yes, that's what flat earthers believe.
Okay.
It's a disk floating in space. But here's the thing. Even if you believe there is land beyond the wall.
The wall.
Go find the wall. If you believe that, go find the wall. Get in your plane and go find the wall.
Fly south.
There is no, even if you try and find that's the problem. Even if you try and find the wall, you're just going to end back up where you started, proving that the Earth isn't flat. So it's pretty simple to disprove. But again, if you can prove it, then there you go. You are going to get, I don't even know, let me see here, what is, to the Googles, what is
the value?
Columbia Sportswear worth?
Katie, the opera singer, said, we can't go past the big ice wall because that's where the White Walkers are.
You will get a company worth $2.94 billion.
Justin Maringer says, I know flat earthers, and some of them definitely believe space does not exist.
Okay. So it's just us. That's it. We take up the entire cosmos.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything. That's the dumbest effing thing I've ever heard in my life. So then tell me, if you believe space doesn't exist, what are you looking at night?
Oh, that's probably fake to them. It's
a giant screen.
Yeah, it's a government.
Yeah, they're just putting a bunch of little blinkety blink white things in the sky. They turn on a giant. Is it the Truman Show? They turn on a giant light during the day, and then the sun comes on. Is that what it is?
Okay. Madison says, I believe in flat Earth. The government has restrictions and shoots down any plane or person that gets too close. Why do you think Antarctica is off limits for everything?
It's not. Metallica played a concert in Antarctica. Antarctica is not off limits.
The government hides everything. Nothing new. Okay, you say the government. So is it just the United States government, or is it all the governments of the world? Which government are we talking about, and how are we controlling all the other countries if it's just the United States government? This is hilarious.
Yes, Dave, we are arguing about flat Earth, even though neither of us think the Earth is flat.
No, we don't.
Right, neither of us think the Earth is flat, but we're still arguing about what flat Earth is.
That's what people who don't believe in flat Earth do. They argue with people who believe flat Earth. That's the whole point. Are you a flat earther, Dave? Is that
what it is? Well, Madison, I wish you well, and I hope you find proof so you can get a $2.94 billion company. And if you do, just give me a free jacket. That's all I ask. I just want a free Columbia jacket when you inherit the company.
Kevin says, my ex-wife thinks the earth is flat, but I think it's got something to do with the crackhead YouTube rapper she's married to now.
Okay. All right, Erica says, Google the firmament.
Firmament.
The firmament.
A friend of mine is in Antarctica right now. A text came in, said no ice wall was the report back.
Oh, the dome theory. Yeah, I know about the firmament. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyways, if that's you, just giving you the information, you can now inherit all of Columbia Sportswear. Just go take the picture of the end of the earth. That's all you got to do.
One more text. Take the red pill.
Best advice ever. 1 week and 1 day until Blitzmas at Kemba Live. Highly suspect headline in the whole thing. Flight attendant and Autumn Kings are going to be there as well. And we want you to be there. Now, you can get your tickets for $25 at AXS.com, or you want to win them, give us a call. 800-821-9970 right now. We're going to give you a chance to win them. We had a lot of fun with this earlier in the week, so we're going to do it again because it is Blitzmas. What I've done is I've found the most popular Christmas songs out there, but I've renamed them in a Ivy League Oxford Dictionary-esque way. Words that I would never normally use, and a bunch of words I actually had to look up to make sure that they were correct. So I'm going to give you the sophisticated 75-cent word title, and you have to give me the actual title of what Christmas Carol I'm talking about. 800-821-9970. Let's get ourselves a contestant. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Madison, the flat earther.
Oh, wow. Madison, how are you?
Hey, guys, what's up? And I'm not crazy. I do have theories, but I'm cool.
Okay, I believe that. I'm really biting my tongue to not get into it with you right now, but we'll just worry about the tickets.
If you win, we'll discuss it at Blitzmas.
Yes. We'll do.
Okay, that's cool.
We'll go shot for shot on on pieces of evidence.
There we go.
And we'll see who passes out first.
I love it.
Okay, I'm down.
All right. Madison, your chance to win tickets, a pair of tickets for Blitzmas. Very simple. I'm going to give you a sophisticated Christmas Carol title, and you have to tell me what Christmas Carol I'm actually talking about, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Your first one. A dozen 24-hour Yuletide periods.
12 Days of Christmas?
That is the correct answer. Look at the big brain on Madison, except for the whole flat earth thing. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Homo sapien of crystallized vapor. Homo sapien of crystallized vapor.
Frosty the Snowman?
That is the correct answer.
Oh, damn.
I think you beat thick on that one. He was trying to figure it out.
Wasn't coming to me, yeah.
Very good. All right, here we go. Your next one. Desire only a pair of incisors on December 25th.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
That is the correct answer. I love it. Man.
I work in dentistry, so I know my teeth.
Oh, you were going to know that one right off the bat no matter what. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's get a little bit harder then. I spied my maternal parent osculating. I spied my maternal parent osculating.
I got this one.
Stumped her.
It is hard. Okay, hold on.
I spied.
Actually, that's all I
my
needed.
maternal parent osculating.
I knew it as soon as you said I spied.
It's osculating that's throwing you off.
Yeah, forget about osculating. Just think about I spied my maternal parent. She's overthinking it.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one? Thick, what is it?
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yes, to osculate is to kiss. Your maternal parent is your mother. And I spied, I saw.
Okay.
All right, one more. Let's see how you do on this one. Perambulating through a December solstice fantasy.
Like dashing through the snow.
Oh, close.
That's a lyric.
Lyric.
Say it again.
Perambulating. Perambulating through a December solstice fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Is it? Well, that's not. It's more than the whole title. Is that Walking in a Winter Wonderland?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Walking
Winter
in a-
Wonderland.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Winter Wonderland. Is that called?
I think
Walking-
it's just called Winter Wonderland. It's
Walking
the lyric.
in a Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, but I think the song title is just Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
I thought it was.
No, I don't know. Well, you know what? You did fine. We're going to hook you up with tickets, okay? If for no other reason than I want to go shot for shot with you arguing about flat Earth.
All right, I'm down.
All right, Madison. Thanks for playing along. You hang on. We'll get you those tickets. Do we have an issue? Someone says, tell Goose to quit advertising that Blitzmas tickets are $25. That's what it says on my sheet. Doors at 6 p.m. Price $25. So I'm gonna have to look into that because that's what it says.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, I don't know where you're looking for tickets, but we'll look into that for you. 0337. Madison, congratulations. We'll see you, and we have got more tickets next week for Blissmans as well.
Make sure they understand they're playing somebody different tonight. They're playing the Buckeyes. They're playing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And now, it's Football Friday with Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan on the Morning Blitz.
Yeah, the stage is set. The Big Ten Championship. Good to go. Number 1 versus number 2. This is going to be... It doesn't get any better than this when you have number 1 versus number 2.
I can't... We got it?
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing anything in my
Are you
headset,
hearing it now?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got it?
Just a little bit. So
You
anyway,
turned up? We can turn you up.
It might be just jiggle the cord.
Jiggle your cord.
Did that fix it?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, guys, 1 versus 2. Second time this season
Right?
that there has been a 1 versus 2 for Ohio State.
Yes.
Remember opening week 100 years ago, it feels like, that we played Texas, and number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, coming to Ohio State, and Buckeyes getting a 14-7 win. There just doesn't seem to be as much on the line, though, in this game, it being the Big Ten championship game, because the consequences of not winning are not that big of a deal.
It might be better.
Because both teams, regardless of the outcome, are going to get a top 4 seed in the college football playoffs.
Yeah.
I think everybody is comfortable with that. And so given that scenario, you wonder, are the guys going to, on either side, both sides, going to be able to bring their A game?
And there has been, and in fact, Thick and I were watching a video, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of these podcast sports people, but there have been a couple that have talked about it. Are you going to play your starters? Are you going to play as tough?
Right.
Crazy.
Because you know that no matter what, that you get the bye and you're going to make it to the CFP playoffs. And I just said ATM machine, basically, is what I just did.
There you go.
And the national championship, more important than the Big Ten championship, I would have to assume. And so what do you do there?
Think about last week's game. Ohio State wins the game against the team up north. I'm all good, Thick. I'm all good. So they win the game against the team up north, and there were severe consequences if you don't win that game.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because you don't get into the Big Ten championship game. You don't get a pair of gold pants. You still make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question about that. And it's still maybe, are you going to be a top 4 seed if you didn't beat a team that you were favored to win in that game? So there were consequences. But in this game against Indiana, it's all about pride. It's all about the brotherhood. It's all about wanting to continue that winning streak that Ohio State has. That is number 1 in the country. And for Indiana, this is uncharted territory. They have never been to a Big Ten championship game.
Never?
Never.
Not we haven't had one long enough.
And
Yeah, that's just true.
And until a few weeks ago, all right? They were the losingest football team in the history of college football.
I did not know that.
The number of total losses in college football, Indiana led the world. And then Northwestern overtook them by 1 game.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
So see if you can guess, Goose. You're going to play Time Warp right now.
Okay.
The last time Indiana won the Big Ten title, their coach, Curt Cignetti, was 6 years old. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was in the movie theaters. Penny Lane by the Beatles was the number 1 hit. And personal computers did not exist.
1967, I think, is the year.
I was going to say, 66.
Yeah, and they ended up sharing that with Purdue and somebody else. I think it was a 3-way tie.
Oh, it wasn't even there.
Yeah,
Theirs alone?
No, they shared it. So, again, but you cannot compare the past with what has happened in the last couple of years to Indiana football, because all of a sudden they have become a program worth talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've earned it. It's you cannot say this is a fluke. They have 15 starters of their 22 that are transfer portal guys. All right? So the world in which we live in today is dramatically different than developing young high school players, bringing them along and having what used to be college football. That's over, guys.
Yep.
It's over. Now you can get an immediate fix. You can bring in players like Curt Cignetti did from James Madison, his previous employer. He brought his entire staff with him. He backed up the truck, all right?
Yeah.
When he got to Indiana 2 years ago, opened the back of the truck, and not only took out his entire staff that he brought with him for continuity, but he handpicked all the players that he wanted from James Madison to be able to come to Indiana. And then what he did is he went out there and found in the portal the most important position, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Last year it was O'Rourke, the kid from OU, that was pretty good, all right? Now he has Fernando Mendoza, who started his career at Yale, went to Cal, now he's at Indiana.
No kidding.
Yes, he has been all over the place, and he is the favorite right now for the Heisman Trophy.
I was going to say, let's talk about that because, obviously, Sayan's probably going to be in New York, I would have to assume, when they announce the four finalists. So you have got 2 Heisman finalist quarterbacks going head-to-head. A lot of people are saying the winner of this game will most likely win the Heisman Trophy. If you can beat the number 1 quarterback or the number 2 quarterback or, number 1 team, number 2 team. Although, of course, you still got the quarterback from Vandy, who a lot of people are talking about.
Exactly.
But, yeah, to have these 2 high-powered quarterbacks go at it is also a unique situation.
No question. It's become a quarterback award. We understand that.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that's the way that it has become. And for Julian Sayin, who was not even named the starter until the middle of August, to be considered as a Heisman candidate, a Heisman favorite, if he goes out there and, throws for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, and Ohio State wins the game, there's every reason in the world to believe that he might be the guy standing up there.
Let me ask you this, and I mean no disrespect to anyone, but as a former player, a student of the game, and you really know the ins and outs, you've got your weapons, your Smiths, your Tates. Is Sayin that good of a quarterback? Is Indiana's quarterback better than Sayin? But Sayin looks amazing because of these people that can catch uncatchable balls.
I understand, and it's really the debate is out there that if you were to look at Ohio State's football team and the Big Ten, first team offense, first team defense, and all of that good stuff. Ohio State had 6 different awards this week as far as players of the year, defensive player of the year, top lineman, top DB, top linebacker, all of Ohio receiver. Ohio State won all those awards. If you took Ohio State's roster and you said, who's the best football player on our roster?
It's hard to pick one.
Well, it is. And so you might go, Jeremiah Smith.
Or you might go Caleb Downs.
Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
Caleb Downs. And Julian Sayin might be the 4th or 5th best player
right.
on this team. But he's the most important player on the team.
And to your question, Goose, I will say just watch it. The precision of those bullets and whether it needs to be a bullet or a lob, that touch. There's not a throw on the field he can't make, and they are perfect.
And the only quarterback in college football that's even close to him is the guy that he's going to be lining up against.
I agree with that.
Fernando Mendoza. They're both completing about 78% of their passes.
And they're not really going to play each other. They're going to play each other's defenses. That's the thing.
Understand?
So but both defenses are really good.
But I will tell you this: that any competitor, regardless of your position, you're looking across the line at the other guy. You want to beat that guy. Yeah. You want to beat his numbers that game. Most importantly, what Ryan Day is going to tell his quarterback, and I'm sure Curt Cignetti is going to tell his, just go win the game.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Just go win the game.
Regarding the Heisman, nobody cares. We want to win.
Speaking of weapons, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, what does it mean to have them on the field and participate and be healthy? Ryan Day is talking about it.
When those guys are on the field, they make everybody on the field better. Everybody, from the tackle to the guard to the tight end to the running back, because of the plays they make and because of how they affect the defense. If you think you're just going to have one guy on them the whole game, it's going to be a challenge. There's no question. I think that's no mystery. To me, for those guys, it's also like a mindset for the whole offense and the whole team. When you see them walk out, it just gives everybody a certain level of confidence because they know how special players they are.
And you know what else is crazy? Looking at some of the stats, of course, the numbers in front of the team name, the number 1 ranked and the number 2 ranked. But if you look at the breakdown, I saw the breakdown. Indiana's offense in just about every category is ranked number 1. Right. And Ohio State's is basically second or third in all those same categories. And then if you flip the script and look at the defense, Ohio State's number 1 in every defensive category, and Indiana's like third in every defensive category. I mean,
they mirror one another.
Right.
It's amazing. There are common opponents this year between the two. There are 5 common opponents. All right? If you want to look at it that way. Those 5 common opponents include Illinois, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, and Wisconsin. And here's what's interesting, is that Ohio State's defense and Indiana's defense each gave up a total of 50 points to each of those 5 teams. Exactly the same number.
Wow.
The same number against those 5 common opponents. Does it get any closer than that when you start comparing, the X's and the O's and the stats? And stats sometimes get overused.
Yeah.
But when you're 12 weeks into the season, they are who you are. Mm-hmm. Right? You can't hide that.
Yeah. And the one thing about Indiana, they run a pretty fast pace. And they are definitely they have run more plays than Ohio State offensively this year.
Yeah, well,
significantly more.
Well, they have, if on average, it's only about 3.5 plays offensively per game.
That's it?
Only 3.5 per game. But in a lot of these games, and part of the problem is, last week Ohio State had 73 offensive plays in the game. And by the way, we have not yet talked about the big elephant in the room that just pooped in the corner. That's the Michigan football team. But anyway, last week Ohio State had 73 offensive plays.
Yeah,
we had been averaging close to 60.
I think 20 of them came on that one long
drive. It seemed like it.
Yeah.
But Indiana, to your point, Vic, you are absolutely right. They are more up-tempo than Ohio State is.
Well, then I guess maybe it's that they keep their starters in more than we have.
Well, clearly by the point differential, they're the leading offensive team in the country in terms of average points per game.
Right.
They are what Ohio State used to look like in terms of just blowing people out. All right. Ryan Day has taken a little different strategy to this, and he understands it's a 16-game season, and he's trying to stretch things. He's trying to slow the game down. They have saved, all right, in the number of plays, they have saved almost 2 games against the bodies of his football team.
Good.
By those lesson plays.
Oh, okay.
Good. Understand that. And that's the reason Ohio State has taken their foot off the gas a little bit or has slowed the game down a little bit, is that they're trying to manage the human capital, if you will, over a long season that they expect to be there. On the other hand, Indiana has just been bringing the heat.
Nonstop.
They have been bringing it. And not to say that one is right and one is wrong, because both have been highly successful. Mm-hmm. Only 2 teams in America that are undefeated right now, Ohio State and Indiana.
So you said it, I mean, we're backtracking a little bit, but the elephant in the room, what Indiana may have watched on film from last week, because I'm not surprised at all, obviously, of the outcome. I'm not mad at the game. I think all in all, what happened was supposed to happen.
It went the way it looked like it would.
Right, yeah. Exactly. But also, I think Michigan did okay. It could have been a whole lot worse in terms of final score. So I think there were some highlights from Michigan that Indiana could look at to bring to the game this week.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Michigan made some plays, and early in the game, if Michigan were able to turn one or both of those red zone drives into touchdowns instead of field goals,
right,
all of a sudden you're down 14-0 on the road, because now it's 6-0 is easy.
Yes,
14-0 is a challenge, and if you can't perform in the red zone, and that comes down to play calling. It comes down to execution, and specifically, I think, the failure of a freshman quarterback, I don't care if he's playing at Michigan or Tulane. If you're a freshman quarterback in a game like that, that's going to be a challenge for you.
You turned 18 3 weeks before the season started.
This is a big challenge.
Yeah.
And the kid is gifted. There's no doubt about it.
Is that right?
Yeah, he just turned 18.
He turned 18 3.
His birthday's in August.
So he
turned 18 in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I think that ended up being the difference in the game.
Absolutely.
Because Ohio State didn't have to panic, certainly didn't panic,
right,
and were able to come back and do all the things. So if you're Indiana and you're looking at, okay, what did Michigan do that we might want to do against them? Well, you better execute in the red zone.
Halftime, it was still very much a game at halftime, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
So, but Ohio State did what Ohio State does. And obviously,
who would have ever thought, though, that a Michigan football team that prides itself in running the ball and they do it as good as anybody in the country would have -8 yards rushing in the second
absolutely.
half?
But again, you're also looking at our third string running back.
Understood.
That's a whole other story.
And playing from behind.
Right, and playing from behind, right. But that's a whole other story. Back to Indiana's football team and what they're going to face. Here's Ryan Day and his thoughts on Indiana.
The first thing that jumps out to me is how hard they play, how well they're coached. They play fast. They're an explosive team, run through everybody. The scores and the way that they play, they're very efficient. And Coach Signetti's ability to, get this thing turned around. Look at his record the last 2 years since he's been there. A lot of people make comments about, what he said about Google him, but yeah, Google him. Look at what he's done. I got a lot of respect for what he's put on the field and what he's done. This is going to be a huge challenge for our team. I mean, this is a really good team, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. I know our guys are looking forward to it, going to Indy. It's been a long time since we've been in Indy, too long. And so, we're going to win the game, and a great opponent.
That was last year, right? When you said Google me?
Yeah, Google me.
I mean, not that it's that far of a drive, and of course, fans are going to make the trip, but slightly more of a home game for Indiana, being played in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, obviously.
Yeah, no doubt. And ticket prices are off the charts.
Are they really?
Oh, it's amazing. Last year's Big Ten championship game, I'll challenge you guys. You remember who played in the Big Ten championship game last year?
Oregon and Penn State?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of people couldn't figure that out. All right, Oregon won. They beat Penn State. The get-in price for that game last year, Oregon against Penn State, was $24.
No.
That's the get-in. All right, going on the market right before the game. What do I need to get in? All right, face value are about $180 for a ticket. All right, so this year the get-in price as of this morning, $640.
Damn.
$640. Really? Indiana has never been there. It's a home game for them.
Yeah.
So their fans are just going crazy, and the Buckeye fans are the Buckeye fans. They're going to do what they do. So, as a season ticket holder, former player, I put in for 4 tickets for the game. All right. I didn't intend to go. I would never put them on a secondary market to make money. All right, that's just a problem that I have.
But if you did.
No, but I wouldn't. All right?
No, you wouldn't. No,
but I knew I would have somebody, a friend, a family member, somebody would want them, so I used my leverage to be able to get them. So I got my 4, and I was able to pass those on for $800 for the 4. All right? Which is exactly what my charge was on my credit.
Right.
Done deal.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder, though. 4 times 8, $3,200.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, could have sold
For
those.
sure.
And trust me, there's a lot of people that are out there doing that. The other thing is, how about the fact that we don't have to have another cold weather game?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Over at Lucas Oil, that'll be a great facility, a great place to be able to play this game. And
I like that. Don't get me wrong. I think football fans, we are all football fans, and sometimes seeing that gridiron in the cold, football weather.
Yeah.
But the fact that no longer a factor, it's just two teams on a field.
Right?
Going head-to-head.
Absolutely.
That's it.
The best is going to be the best.
Speaking of head-to-head right now, OSU favored by 5.5. The over-under, 48.5 points. Now, here's the question. We talked about it and how basically mirrored teams in terms of stats, obviously the record. So you have got the irresistible force versus the immovable object. And when it comes head-to-head. So 48.5. Would you take the under on that for 48.5 combined points?
No.
If you have
absolutely not
unstoppable force and the immovable object going head to head.
No, over for sure.
Really?
Yes.
You think both offenses are going to?
Yeah, you'll hear it in my prediction.
Okay.
and I believe the defense wins championships.
Right? Yes.
But there are explosive players on both sides of the ball, and they want to throw the football. They are high scoring. These teams are averaging, if you combine them together, about 75 points a game.
Yeah.
And the over-under is 44, whatever the number.
48.5.
All right. Significantly lower. So they obviously feel as though the defense is going to have some impact on that. I think it'll be really interesting to see how this thing shakes out.
Final question. If for some reason, it is any given Saturday, if for some reason one of these teams, and it ends up 49-7, either way, are one of these teams losing the bye week? Are you going to drop out of the top four?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That would be the only way. That
Yeah.
would be the only way.
Ohio State played Wisconsin. I'll take you back to maybe the 2019
59-0.
59-0 in the Big Ten championship game.
Right.
That was Cardale Jones. That's when we won the national championship.
Yeah. So if that were to happen again, there might be some questions about the validity of one of the two teams.
Yeah.
And somebody would have to have had an unbelievable outside performance to move up from number 5 or 6 up into the top 4. And that's why I say the consequences of this game, Goose, I don't think are so big that people are. I mean, I feel different inside today than I did a week ago.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of the rivalry. Maybe it's because of the lack of consequence. That either way, Ohio State is going to be a top 4 seed.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to it. How did we fare last week, Thick?
All right, well, the final score was Ohio State 27, Michigan 9, with a prediction of 23-16, the closest score. Jeff Logan.
Hey! How about that?
So how did we end up? Did you keep the record? How did we end up for the regular season?
Oh, I'll have to add them
Okay,
up.
no problem.
We're going to be back in here again.
We'll have time. Yes, there will be another game.
There will be another one. Yeah.
There will be another game. All right, so Buckeyes are anywhere from 4 to 5.5 point favorites in this game. Go ahead, Thick.
Last time Indiana beat Ohio State, Ryan Day was 9 years old. Fernando Mendoza was not born. Theater and Kokomo by the Beach Boys was the number 1 song on the radio. Jeff,
86?
88.
88.
That was good. That was good. You were the winner this week, so you go first.
I think I'm going to pick Ohio State to win, and I think it's going to be a defensive battle to a certain degree. A year ago, Ohio State played Indiana in Columbus. All right, and Indiana they were good last year as well, and Ohio State won that game 43-15 or 48-15. I don't see this game being similar. I think they have become closer. I think Indiana has become better. Ohio State puts up 27 in this game. Indiana, 22.
Wow, really?
27-22.
Okay.
Right at
half
the
point.
number.
Half point over the over-under.
Before I even knew the over-under, that was my number. 27-22, Buckeyes win.
That's really interesting because, like I said, outcome last week was what everyone expected. Sure, as Michigan fans, we thought maybe the game was going to change things in the
like
pressure
it did
of the game.
a year ago.
Like it did a year ago.
Yes,
Exactly. Especially being at home.
Yes.
I mean, that was at the Horseshoe. This was at home. But got the revenge. What happened. But I think Michigan showed Ohio State's not always going to score 56 points or whatever. I think Indiana's going to look at that, and obviously Indiana is a much better team. And so...
And Jeff, you tell me, because he believes Brian Hartline's a distraction now.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Which makes me, just hurts my heart.
The Brian Hartline news coming out this week is a distraction.
To the game.
No, to the team.
To the team.
But do you think it'll affect them in the game?
No. Not when the whistle blows.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be fine. It's football.
Okay.
Do we have to worry about Matt Patricia, too?
No.
Okay.
Very interesting score you picked there, sir, 27-22. Because my guess, 27-21.
Come on.
Is what I wrote. 27-21.
How good is that? Yeah. I like it.
Kelly Quinn just texted in from her vacation and said 31-17 Bucks. I'm listening to you guys. You sound great.
Oh, thanks, Kate.
Is she under the sun lamp right now? Hey, Kelly, roll over.
I guarantee she's laughing.
If
right
we
now.
isolate that audio, that could be used in so many horrible ways.
That's a good point. Yeah.
All right, we're going to win the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to hang with us in the first half, but I don't think they've faced offensive or defensive lines like ours. I'm not sure either one of us has faced defenses like each other's, but I think they'll hang with us in the first half, but we pull away in the second half and win 42-21.
Boy, that'd be sweet.
Wow.
That would be sweet. You know, Buckeyes are back to healthy again, it appears.
Right.
It was important to have those two receivers on the field last week, specifically to the sound that you had with Ryan Day.
Yep.
Just having them physically on the field, whether you're throwing it to them or not, the defenses have to pay attention.
They have to pay attention, right? Without a doubt.
Repeat.
That'd be fun. So,
all right.
Should be interesting, guys. And, I tried to tell people at the beginning of this season, manage your expectations. It is not possible in the college game today to go undefeated in the regular season. It's just, you can't do that. And here we are, down to the final, and we've got two of them left.
I said it earlier, the way it's looking, and if things continue the way that they have been going, I mean, you have got to put the 2025 Ohio State Buckeyes with the 2023 Michigan Wolverines, with the 2019 LSU Tiger. You have got to put them, stats alone, but then when it comes down to it, you look at the record, you look at, if it happens,
best defense ever.
Yeah. Defensive Player of the Year, Caleb Downs. Freshman of the Year, Julian Sayin. Receiver of the Year, Jeremiah Smith. Defensive Lineman of the Year, Caden McDonald. Linebacker of the Year, Arvell Reese. And Defensive Back of the Year, Caleb Downs.
Damn.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's solid.
That is solid, absolutely. Well, Jeff Logan, we are going to see you again,
absolutely.
Obviously.
Great being with you guys, though, and it's been a magical season. Let's keep it rolling. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Blue.
I-O.
Yeah, get out of here, Goose.
All right, let's get into some real quick science news.
Science.
Whoa, hello.
A little laugh.
Some stuff you may want.
Sorry.
You may want to know. Like this. If you are pregnant or planning on being pregnant, this is a study, so this seems a little silly to me, but hey, I guess I'm not the one doing the study. A study found that just smelling fatty foods while you're pregnant might up your child's risk of being overweight later in life.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know if it's like literally starts teaching the brain to, because usually fatty foods smell pretty good.
Of course.
So, it's already starting that trigger of wanting fatty foods.
I think it depends on what you feed your kid, doesn't it, as they grow up?
I would think that would be more important. If you get them used to fatty foods,
right,
that's what they're going to be used to.
If you give them tons of sugar and ultra-processed crap, then
that's what they're
that's why they're going to be fat.
But it's a study, which obviously means that it's revolving around science. All right, story number 2. Click on the button there.
I thought I was supposed to have some sound open that I didn't know about the way you were pointing at me. Sorry.
Here's a study for you. In pet science, if you own a cat, a study found that cats learn to meow louder at men than at women because guys aren't great listeners.
I believe it.
Totally believe it. This is a study I 100% support. Not only that, women are also more likely to pick up on subtle body language cues from the cat, making meowing less necessary.
And men don't pick up on that.
And men don't pick up on
they
that.
They don't notice stuff.
So I think every cat and every woman feels the same way.
Science!
Meow! Meow! And finally,
dumb man.
100%. And finally, I would think this would help, because I don't know if you ask anyone, they would say, I enjoy going to the dentist.
Yeah.
No one would say that.
No.
And some people go as far to say, I can't go to the dentist. I'm scared to go to the dentist. I hate going to the dentist. Yeah. Some people will say, I don't mind going to the dentist. It's something you have to do.
Right.
Get that. But most people don't want to go. Some people believe that the dentist would be less scary if the drill wasn't so loud.
That thing is creepy.
It is. Very much so.
But there's nothing worse than that Novocaine needle. And that's completely silent.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate more than anything.
What is with that pinch?
That needle in the gum is just, excruciating.
All the way in the back. I remember asking, it was a couple years ago, I actually asked a hygienist one time who was going to give me some Novocaine, or the dentist, whoever it was, because they always lean over and they always have the Novocaine behind their back.
Yeah.
And then they lean over you so you really can't see, and then they come in. Yeah. And I was like, why do you do that? Because they're like, most people don't want to see, because it's a big
It is
needle.
huge, yeah.
It's a big needle.
I don't need to see it. I know what's happened. I know what's coming. I know the pain that's on the way. I don't need to see the needle.
And that pinch is just,
And it just stings because it seems like they're squeezing it in forever.
Yeah. But will the drill make it a little bit better? There's a dentist in Hawaii who thinks so. So she's working on an actual drill that is much quieter. You won't get that high-pitched.
Oh, it does. It sounds terrible, man.
And I think it's the combination of that and the vibration.
Yeah.
In your, it's just so.
There's just nothing fun.
No.
Nothing comfortable about it. And the poor dentists are probably hated, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Nothing they can do about it.
Like, you don't have to go to the dentist if you don't want to.
And it's one of the most important doctors you have to see.
Everything goes through your mouth before it gets in your body.
Yes, that mouth health is extremely important to every other part of your body. So we will see. Hopefully, she can come up with that and help us all not have odontophobia.
That's what it's
which
called.
is the fear of going to the dentist. And that's
Science!
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
our first story takes us down south. Yes, we have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? We go down to Gainesville, where the Gainesville Police Department just arrested a man after there was a complaint that someone was sitting at a red light in their car. And that's when another person came up and decided to throw a large log at the driver through the driver's side window. Now, thankfully, the log did not go into the car. It kind of hit the door frame and created a dent, left a few shards of wood embedded in the window frame, and the driver is going to be okay. There was a passenger in the car, and apparently the person who threw the log was mad at the passenger for being in the car with the driver.
Is it a ex-girlfriend?
Now, they really haven't said any sort of relationship or any sort of love triangle or what was going on. They just know that the thrower of the log was agitated and angry at the passenger or at the driver for having said passenger. This man, Mr. Riley...
Maybe it was his daughter and she was in the car with a guy he didn't like.
Well, it could be, but I don't think so, because this gentleman, Mr. Riley, was not only arrested, but has quite the rap sheet. He has been charged with domestic battery and throwing a deadly missile into a vehicle. Is that what it says on the police report? Is that the charge? Throwing a deadly missile into a vehicle? Because I want to know, does that range from anything from a log all the way up to an actual missile?
Nuclear warhead.
Like, was someone in Florida carrying a tomahawk,
right,
like a javelin, and just throws the missile?
If it was going to happen anywhere,
it'd be down in Florida.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. Now, here's the thing. This gentleman, Mr. Riley, does have 5 felony convictions and 4 misdemeanor convictions and has served 2 state prison sentences. So this is not like something new for this guy. This is something that has happened before, or at least roundabouts has happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go throwing giant logs at people.
Or missiles.
Or missiles, yes. Don't go throwing missiles either. Story number 2 takes it. Number 2 takes it. I've had a lot of problems with words this week.
Just this week.
Yeah.
I never noticed it before, but this week.
They've come out just strange enough.
Did you using a different kind of gummy?
No.
Okay.
No, in fact, I haven't taken them in 2 days, which is because I've been to bed a little bit later.
Or maybe
I didn't want to take them.
Maybe that's the problem.
A little bit too tired. I've woken up a few times. I've had bad sleep.
You're not quite relaxed enough, and the words are getting jumbled.
Get all jumbled.
Get those gummies back.
Coming from Mississippi. 73-year-old man from Mississippi, Howell Gene Penton, has been arrested for trying to purchase a 10-month-old girl at an auction.
Is this in Mississippi?
Uh-huh.
Why is there a 10-month-old girl up for auction?
Well, there isn't. Apparently, he walked up to a parent and said, "Hey, I would like to buy your child."
Oh. He wanted to have the kid auctioned.
Yes. He wanted to buy the child.
That's a good way to get, really hurt.
Punched. Yeah. He is facing charges of... Now, here's the thing. He went and tried to buy a child at an auction, but he's facing charges of selling minor children. So... I don't know, I'm assuming he was trying to buy the child to then traffic the child, and he was arrested for previously trafficking children. I'm not sure if that's the case, but he was arrested. Detectives from a special investigation unit teamed up with the Angie Police Department to probe into the sale of minor children, and during their investigation, Penton emerged and apparently approached a woman with an offer to buy her infant daughter. What?
Damn.
That is going to catch you a severe beating in prison, just so you know that.
For sure.
They do not like that. He is currently behind bars on $200,000 bond, and it looks like he's going to be spending some time in jail.
Bitch!
Because you cannot buy children. Although that does remind me of the scene from Blues Brothers. The women. How much for the women? That's your not so breaking news. If you have a pet, most likely they've done something stupid at some point. But I don't know if your pet has ever done something this stupid. And I don't even know. I mean, do you blame it on the pet? Do you blame it on the owner? It's just a really unfortunate situation. Let's put it that way. Because if you have a dog specifically, a male dog, there's a good chance at some point they ended up doing the old humpity hump against something.
Oh, yeah.
We've all seen the videos of them attacking everything from pillows to stuffed animals to air.
Most of us have seen it in person.
Blankets. Yeah, whatever it is. But I don't think it'll ever top this. A woman posted a video on TikTok because she caught her dog in the act and then something happened. Take a listen.
This guy was humping my crock, and his little friend is stuck in the hole of my crock. All right. Oh, God. This is awkward. Dude, seriously? Oh, my God. This is... Okay. I'm literally stuck in the hole of my crock.
What the hell is happening? How long is that thing? Jesus!
All right, I'm getting the scissors. I'm gonna have to ruin a crock. Really? Oh, my God. Why is my life like this? Guys, this was not on my bingo card for today. I have my shoe back. Weirdo.
when she said how long, or when she said I'm going to get the scissors, at first I was like, what is she going to, and then I'm like,
Right.
okay, she's going to cut the shoe.
Yes, she was
What
cutting
are you
around
doing?
the hole where the red rocket was stuck.
The lipstick.
Yeah, the lipstick. Yeah. Because in the video you can see, sure enough, as he was going to town, somehow he squoze in a little too hard. I mean, I think
Dogs will hump anything.
Yeah. I think a lot of us have been there. You try and get it to fit, but some places not going to fit, or some places a little bit tighter than it should be. But for it to get stuck, I'd have to imagine that's like the stories you hear of men who try the C-rings, and then it's just you can't get it. You're the dog watching your owner come at you with a pair of scissors.
I know. What's she doing now?
Thankfully, everything was fine. I would love to know. 800-821-9970. The dumbest thing that your dog has ever done. Maybe injured themselves or injured someone else by mistake. A cat could do it, technically, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing that could top this dog, but we had a pug. And man, she loved to get into my dirty clothes basket.
Okay.
She would get in there and just roll all around. And I mean, I know, yeah, right? And then one day she came walking down the hallway. She came out of the bedroom, walking down the hallway, and she had gotten a pair of my underwear stuck around her head.
Why is she like ball sweat? I
have no idea, man. I mean, dogs will eat their own poop, so who knows?
That's true. I had two dogs one time, Taco and Belle, and Taco used to do the same thing, and then one time we caught him in the backyard, and he went farm to table because Belle was in the process of.
Oh, damn.
And Taco came up behind.
And just right at it.
Right at it.
Oh, she's serving lunch.
Fresh from the ice cream machine.
Gross. That is why.
I don't know.
What is that? What is that? It's like I was talking about earlier, cats that lick your underarms when you're asleep. Why?
Are you the picture taking type thick, or Heather the picture taking type?
No and no.
Okay.
I mean, here and there. But
right. But it's not like we have to get the family photo.
No.
Everybody get in front of the tree.
No. Heather don't even like to get in pictures.
You're lucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got her. She wants everything.
I got the one. You know the ones.
This is the one that's on the commercial of when you're becoming your parents, and he's got the guy's like, okay, now act like you're holding up the buildings,
right?
There's
definitely 3 or 4 this way,
yeah,
and then you got to turn the phone. There's 3 or 4 this way, and then. Could you kneel down, and then you kneel down?
Then we got to do the same amount for each pose,
right?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
And then you got to make sure. No, you got to shoot from the top, because you shoot from the bottom, then you get the whole chin thing. You got to make sure you get the right angle.
Yeah,
so if you come from the family that is definitely going to be taking a lot of photos, then make sure you angle your body just slightly. Don't stand straight at the camera. Give yourself just a little turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make yourself look a little bit better. Drop your shoulders and take a breath. You want to make sure you're relaxed. You don't want your shoulders all uptight. Of course, you got to find the best light. Man, can I tell you how many photos I've had to retake because the lighting was... No, this is bad lighting.
That you had to be in.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we take the photo.
Yeah.
No, we got to move. This isn't good. We got to find it. No, we got the lighting is from the side. We got to make sure we turn because we got any better lighting. So, make sure you have the best lighting. Lean in a little bit, they said. Put your arm around someone. Hold the little kid's hand. Make it look like you want to be there. Otherwise, your body language is all off in the photos.
God.
And then finally,
What is it we're trying to accomplish exactly?
The best photo.
Or a memory or what?
Yes, of course.
I know, but...
You don't want to go back and look at the photos and be like, wow, what were you so mad about? It's Christmas. Why are you angry?
It's funny what you said. You don't want to go back and look at the photos. Because most people are never going to go back and look at those photos.
Can I tell you how many photos are on Nora's phone?
What the...
God almighty. Love her to death. Wouldn't change a thing about her. Except... and then finally they say, act a bit silly. Lighten the mood.
Okay. That's easy enough.
I do know one thing about myself, and Nora's pointed this out before, where if I do take a photo, I have to fake laugh when I take a photo. If I'm in a photo, if you're ever in a photo with me, you will feel me like kind of shake a little bit because I'm going.
That's how you get your best smile.
Because if I don't, then I'm like,
it looks fake. Yeah, right, exactly.
I look like the Joker from Batman.
Right.
I can't fake smile, so I have to kind of make myself laugh to get the cheeks going. So yeah, make sure you follow those tips if your mom or lady in your life is going to be taking a bunch of photos.
Speaking of how you look and dressing up, did you hear about Highly Suspect?
No.
They are encouraging fans for, we're having Blitzmas with Highly Suspect coming up next Saturday.
Right.
And for that show, they want all of us, all the fans, to dress in formal or elegant attire next Saturday night.
What?
Yes. They want to turn the show into a regal event. Now, this is a pretty unique fan request for a rock band.
Where did you see this?
I'm reading it right now on their website. That thick, nice button-downs, dress shirts, stylish jeans, dresses, chic tops for women. They said that, they want to. They're celebrating the 10th anniversary of their debut album, Mr. Asylum, which they're dressed up on the cover, in that album. So I'm guessing that has something to do with it. But they want it to be, like I said, a regal event. They want to create this unique atmosphere. So they want us to all dress formal and elegant. And I'm going to tell you right now, that ain't going to happen.
I don't know.
Unless you consider like an ugly Christmas sweater.
Right. I don't know if I'm going to
dressed up.
Do that.
I'm not going to do that. Wait. Would everybody freak out if we showed up in like a suit and tie?
I wouldn't have a problem. Well, no, because here's the problem. As the headliners, they're going on last.
Yes.
And we're going to be there for a long time. I would say, I would show up in a suit and tie and, take a picture, but then I'm going to put on comfy. I put on jeans and an ugly sweater or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to change.
I feel like they want to perform and see all of us dressed to the nines.
That's unique.
That is very, for a rock band.
As a fan of rock, as you have been your entire life, have you ever heard of something like that before?
Absolutely not. No, nothing like that.
I've been fortunate enough to go to a couple award shows, including music award shows, and I've been to after parties, and you're dressed up for that. But that's coming right from the award show where you're dressed up, not showing up to the concert dressed up. That's a bit weird.
Mary Peters said our festival family is dressing up, and we're all going to get together for dinner before the show.
Okay.
I think she probably meant festive. Festive family.
Festive family, yeah.
Yes.
And that's great. I want you to do that. If you want to.
If you want to, exactly.
I won't be
and Joey said everybody bring a blazer. Doug said Blitz listeners don't own any formal clothing.
I believe that one, for sure. All right, well, you heard the request. If you're coming to Blitzmas and that's something you want to do. Also, I have to apologize because I've been saying all week that the tickets are $25. Those were for the first 200 tickets. I got a little confused.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, so they have gone up a little bit. I think if you go directly to Kimball Live's website.
AXS.com.
Yeah, AXS.com, yeah. With fees and everything, they're like $55, which is still.
I think the face value is $40 after those 200.
Right.
Which is still a good price for a concert these days.
Yeah, you're still getting a great show with Highly Suspect, Flight Attendant, Autumn Kings. And we can't wait to see you next Saturday for Blitzmas.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning. Send you into the weekend a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Like, did you know to build the Great Pyramids today, it would take more than 2,000 workers, 5 years, and $5 billion.
Wow.
I can't remember if it was a video or maybe a document, something, but the way that the pyramids are situated and built is basically mathematically impossible. The measurements and the way it's stacked and where it points, it's absolutely unbelievable.
So it had to have been done by aliens. Is that what we're saying?
That's kind of what they're talking about. Like
humans couldn't have done this back then.
Back then, there's no way. It's pretty interesting.
What if it survived from previous civilizations maybe 1 billion years ago that were far advanced?
I mean, the only thing I would say about that is, then we get into whole like carbon dating and things. That's a whole nother thing.
I suppose. Yeah,
it's pretty crazy how they are what they are. The Hawaiian Islands span a distance of 1,523 miles from the Big Island of Hawaii in the southeast to the Kurotal in the northwest. This makes Hawaii the world's longest island chain. 1,523 miles. There are 3 current NBA teams that have won every NBA Finals they've played in. Chicago Bulls, of course. They're 6-0. Michael Jordan was on all 6 of those teams. Yeah. In 2019, the Toronto Raptors won in their first and only NBA Finals. They're 1-0. And in 2023, Denver Nuggets won their only appearance. So they're 1-0.
That's it?
Only teams that are undefeated in the NBA Finals. Yeah. Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Porsche. Those high-end, beautiful vehicles. They aren't competitors.
Of course they're not.
They're all owned by the same company.
Of course they are.
The Volkswagen Group.
Yep.
And finally, a group of pugs. You used to have a pug, right?
Yes.
Did you ever hang out and have play dates with other pugs?
We had 2 pugs that lived right behind us, and they used to just kind of outside.
Okay, all right. Well, you had yourself a grumble.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
A group of pugs?
A group of pugs is called a grumble. Because in Holland, the pug is called the mopshund, which comes from the Dutch to grumble.
Mopshund?
Mopshund. Mopshond.
Okay.
Mopshund. And that comes from
as opposed
the
to
Dutch.
Dachshund.
Hey. Don't.
What?
Don't. It's a Dachshund. Look at the word. It's a Dachshund.
Well, it could be Dachshund.
I mean, I guess it could. Yeah, to grumble. So a group of pugs is called a grumble. There you go. Learning you some stuff on a Friday morning, 99.7 The Blitz. That's the show, We are out of here for the weekend. Stay warm, my friends. Going to be a high of only 30 today. Cold tonight, back into the teens, and we're only going to see 34, 35 for this weekend, and we might see a couple more flurries. Nothing too crazy, but could see a little bit of snow. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
Yeah.
What?
That game last night. I'm still mad. I'll be mad for a few days. I'm sorry. Put a fork in them. My team is done.
They are done for the year.
But I do still have fantasy football championships to win, and Buckeyes.
You do have the Buckeyes tomorrow, yes. 8 p.m. tomorrow, Fox, the Big Ten Championship, number 1 versus number 2.
Woo!
I mean, I guess, obviously, deep down, any fan of any team wants to see them just steamroll. But as a fan of football, between number 1 and number 2, I would love to see a battle.
Like an overtime game?
Yeah.
Triple, quadruple overtime?
Yeah. Just
I don't think I can handle that, man. I don't think my heart can take that.
What if they lose?
Well, again, I go into every game going, we might lose. And if they do lose this game, then the path to the championship's easier.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you're a Buckeye fan, the thing is that you have got pretty much nothing to lose except for the actual name/title of Big Ten champion, because you're still going to get the first round bye. I don't think there's any way, even if Ohio State gets blown out for whatever strange reason, I don't think there's any way you're not at least number 4. So you're going to get the first week bye. If Indiana gets blown out, they might slip to 5.
We get blown out, yeah.
We'll see. But like you said, you lose, you have an easier route.
It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. It is so dumb. I was listening to Chucky, Coach, John Gruden.
Oh, yeah.
He did this whole video about the college playoffs and how teams are ranked, and he went over all this stuff, and he made a lot of sense. And it was just, he talked about how stupid and how he doesn't get it. He's like, how do they determine this? He goes, you've got conferences with 20 teams in them, and half of them don't play each other. But then you have a conference championship between 2 teams, and none of them have played the same teams. How do you know they're the best in the conference? He's got a very valid point.
Because if you look at like specific matchups, this run defense versus this run game or whatever. Yeah.
Like Indiana played Oregon. We didn't. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, at the same time, the NFL is the exact same way.
No, you play your division twice. You play each team in your division twice.
Okay, but at the same time, you're not playing other people in your conference.
Well, you do.
There's only 4 teams. Sure, then split college football into 4 or 5 team
That's kind of what he was saying. We used to have divisions.
But here's the other problem. You also have 100 times more college football teams than you do NFL teams.
Okay.
So you can't have everyone play everyone.
No, but your conference you could.
You could.
You got rid of all the... There's no reason for us to be playing Grambling State. That's stupid.
I agree.
There's just... they're doing it so that... And we're paying them ridiculous amounts of money so that they can come here and get beat 70-0. Why?
True.
What is the point? What does that show? What does it prove? It's nothing. It doesn't even help our team, I don't believe.
But that is 2 games out of the season.
Well, that could be 2 more Big Ten games.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I totally see that.
But yeah, if you look up the Gruden thing, he goes on. It's about a 7-minute video, and it is so eye-opening when he presents certain things. I'm like, wow, he is so right.
Well, I'll definitely check it out. So good luck to you, OSU fans. I'm looking forward to a good game. Yeah, I've got a couch weekend of football because I have no stake in anything this weekend. Michigan's obviously out of it. The Lions played last night, so I got no Sunday football. So it's just going to be like
then there's teams I would say Sunday that you're rooting against.
Oh, absolutely, there are.
Who are the Bears playing?
I don't know.
Wait, are they playing the Packers?
Oh, are they? Is it a division
this
game?
Weekend? Might be.
Well, either way, that doesn't help me either way because except for the Bears losing, they're both ahead of us right now. So that really won't help either way. So stay warm, enjoy your weekend. We'll be back Monday. All next week, we have got more tickets for Blitzmas, which obviously when we get here on Monday, that will start the countdown clock as it is a week from tomorrow, and we cannot wait to see you out there with Highly Suspect and Flight Attendant and Autumn Kings. What else you got going on this weekend, Vic? Anything?
No, just trying to figure out Christmas presents. And I do want to get into Stranger Things. Need to get into... That's got to happen this weekend.
I think if you're a fan of Stranger Things, because the first 4 episodes are out, and I can tell you this, because I caught it only because Nora loves watching it, and so it was on. There's something that happens at the end of episode 4 that if you're a fan of Stranger Things, you're going to be like...
And that's the cliffhanger before the next set, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's a perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to be like,
Cool.
Yeah. So you're gonna really like that if you're a Stranger Things
fan.
I
mean, I was trying to catch up on... I think we need to watch the last episode of the previous season before. I mean, I know, like, Max is still in the coma, and I know stuff, I know certain things, but just a little refresh.
I have no idea what that means.
I know.
I did see who was the redhead. I was like,
That's
I thought
Max.
she was dead.
No, she was in a coma. That's Max.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you probably didn't realize I was talking about a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one who
Maxine.
Venka took out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't in a coma, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, enjoy. We'll be back Monday, 6 a.m. Enjoy your weekend. It's 997 The Blaze. Bye-bye.